Y'all, I'm so sorry for the Persona 4 Golden video just getting shelved. So I'll do a tier list to apologize. I'm just kidding, obviously. Anyway, yeah, the video got delayed, and the reason is because I don't feel like I have the ability to edit that video to justice. But I can most definitely edit a shitty tier list. So, um, let's prepare. We'll start out with. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention these two tiers. Navis for the sheer fact that like they're a bit different compared to the other characters. Like you can't really fight with a Navi. And protagonists are just busted. Like they're the best. Just ignore that. Just ignore Tatsuya and I was about to call him Yuta. That's what I named him in my playthrough anyway. Let me get started with the list because I don't want this video to be messy and too long of an intro. Let's start out with Boy with Earring or Naoya Toto. I called him Yuta Mamoru in my playthrough, but I gotta say, excellent fucking character. Like, genuinely so good. You can customize his stats, basically making whatever you want. He has high compatibility with a bunch of good arcanas. I think from the top of my head, he has compatibility with the Moon, World, and Sun arcana, which are pretty good in Persona 1. He has a pretty good weapon selection, I'd say so myself. Like, not too bad, not too, you know, too disinteresting. Disinteresting, I meant too bad. Um, but I feel like now he has just S tier for that. Maki. Maki's A tier. Maki's a great fucking healer in this game. She's also got an amazing starting persona, which helps you through the first dungeon, at least from what I experienced. Uh, I would bump her down to B tier. I'm kind of unsure. I, let me create. I should probably create in minus tiers for certain characters because her biggest issue is low damage output with equipment, like basically bad equipment, and she's route exclusive. I forgot to explain that. Anyway, there's three characters that are route exclusive in Persona 1: Maki, Sonomura, Reiji, and Yukino. These guys are all route exclusive. Two to Sebek and one to Snow Queen. I don't really want to bump her down just because of that, so I'll just keep her up at that tier. Anyway, she's just a great character, and let's move on. Ooh, Nanjo. Nanjo. Nanjo would perfectly fit in B minus, but I'll just place him up in B. Nanjo is just worst protagonist, like a backup protagonist. Yeah, let's just say that, okay? Let's say, but like he's like if your protagonist is low or anything, or you're kind of cooked. Like just use Nanjo, okay? I don't have much to say. He's just worst protagonist. He's like the fucking good deals now, yeah, good deals now, yeah. Now he on sale. Yeah, Misao. Misao is now his level. I do not care what you guys say. He hard carried me through Persona 1, not gonna lie. Like, actually carried me so hard throughout Persona 1. He has a good strength stat, good equipment, insane, an insane, I can't speak today. An insane arcana, which is the chariot, which gives him access to a bunch of good physical personas. And should I lower? Actually, I'll lower him to A. Not now, yeah, my bad. But he's good. That's just what his thing is. He's overall good. He's got good stat allocation, which mostly favors strength. But let's move on to Hideo or Brown. Brown is C. Brown is. Actually, I can play some characters in C. Brown, Yuka, Yukino. Those are all C tier characters in my eyes. Let me place. Eriko is also B tier, at least in my opinion. These just don't have much to do. They're kind of meh, I'd say so myself. But yeah, they just got weak equipment, bad arcanas, or route exclusivity that kind of ruins her. Reiji is A tier. He belongs with these. I think like a good Persona 1 team would be protagonist, Maki, Misao, Reiju, Eriko. That's my ideal party. Like the one that would be like my ideal party if the game didn't force certain party members on you, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Wait. Let's move on to Persona 2 after this. Anyway, let's continue with Persona 2's Tatsuya. Tatsuya is in the same tier as Naoya. He's basically a pro tag. You know, he's the pro tag of the game, so he gets a lot of the same benefits Naoya has. High compatibility with strong arcanas, good loadout, yada yada. But that's at least in my opinion. Lisa. Ooh. Rikinko. Oof. She's kind of ass. Like, not that badass. Like, not badass. And not that bad. But she's still kind of mid. Most of her personas favor agility a lot, but she's got lackluster stats at best. Which suck, I know, but that's gotta be it. She just sucks. Ekichi, A tier. He's basically Misao Part 2. Maya, let's say Maya is B tier. Maya is pretty good. Actually, I forgot she was a protagonist in Eternal Punishment. She just gets what the other protagonists get. Yukino. Yukino is also another unfortunate C tier. She stays in the same. Baofu is also a C tier. These two are hella good. Like, the only reason they're in not in A tier is they spend like 2 minutes in game with you, and that's it. Jun is A tier. Even if he shows up halfway through the game, he still hard carries from my personal experience. Katsuya is Goodwill, Misao, and Ekichi. That's the best way I can describe it. Tatsuya Party Member Edition is A tier. He's very good. Like, not as good as his protagonist counterpart, but still good. Ulala is just lacking in a lot of aspects, and that's it for Persona 2. Way shorter than Persona 1 segment. I just feel like I had more to say about Persona 1. But let's move on to Persona 3. Okay, let's get started with Persona 3, and my first pick is Yukari. Yukari belongs in B. Okay, I know this is a very, very controversial one. Like, everyone is like, Yukari's S tier, Yukari's so goated, she's like the best party member in Persona 3. Yes, that, like, well, full party heal for 12 SP is actually insane. But she has Garu, which is not a good attacking type in Persona 3. And what more does she have? She's very frail. She misses a lot if you're playing the original. She also missed a decent bit when I was playing Relay, but that's more of something. Maybe me being unlucky? No. Unlucky all. But it's like all I have to say about Yukari. Not that much in depth. Crit pay is so OP. I do not know what happened with my Yukari hit chance luck or whatever. My Junpei crit luck made up for that shit. Junpei crit 24/7 to the point he just one-shot most enemies and did like an insane chunk to most bosses. Hermes has got fire coverage to, safeguard. It isn't strong, but it's like still good. Actually, my crit pay hype is getting to me. He's A tier at best. Top of A tier, I'd say so myself. This is not like... Yeah, anyway. That's crit pay, at least in my opinion. Goated character. Good everything. Akihiko is also A tier. He's got access to lightning, single target healing, so if Yukari ever runs out of SP, like, he can be your healer temporarily if you don't got Ken. which we'll talk about Ken soon. He's also got lightning. He's got a good theurgy. I think he's just overall like a perfect example of a great character, well balanced, all that shit. Miss Kirijo will be like the first C tier of Persona 3. Mitsuru wasn't that useful like throughout my playthrough. I think I used her a few times for boss fights. She's got some good status ailments and stuff, but that's like the only thing she has going for her. The dog is OP as shit, not gonna lie. He suffers from like not being able to take damage or take a hit and kind of being nerfed by having the dark element. They fixed up that in Reload, but that's good to know. If you're like ever planning to jump into Reload, know that they buffed Koromaru. But another great thing is Koromaru's new ability in Reload. I forgot to mention that every single character in Persona 3 gets a new ability in Reload. Koromaru's Auto Sukukaja, Ma Sukukaja at the beginning of the battle. Yeah, Auto Ma Sukukaja, which is busted. Oh shit, I was about to go by when they're introduced as characters, and I accidentally did Koromaru before Aigis. We'll do Aigis after this. Party member, I guess that is. But anyway, Koromaru is solid. That's what I'd say. Aigis. I think Aigis serves the same niche as Junpei, but like less crit and more direct damage without crits. I think overall, if you like do a chart between her and Junpei, they'd basically be at equal attack. Junpei being boosted by the crits and Aigis just general damage in Orgia mode. That's what I'd say. Ken is essentially just worse Yukari, I'd say so myself. He's got access to healing, he's got access to light magic, he's got access to a bunch of good magic, I'd say so. He's a good healer. Not as good as Yukari, but still. I'd say Ken is just decent overall. Metis is busted, like not gonna lie. I haven't played the answer yet, at least in Reload, so I don't really know anything about her. But I have played the original answer, and she was pretty good in that one. I forgot to do Shinjiro before killing myself. Shinjiro. Ooh, he's busted in Reload, by the way. He did. Okay, I'm only lowering him down to B tier for the fact you only get access to him for a month. And he was sweeping through Tartarus floors. Just so silly and easily, dude. Like, he did so much damage. Curse you, Ken, for, killing him indirectly. But anyway, that's the Persona 3 segment finished. Here's the Persona 4 segment. So let's get started with Yosuke Hanamura. I think Hanamura is a good character. Like, not as, like, A tier where, oh my god, I just remembered what this dude is. Yeah. Never mind. He was a crit demon in my playthrough of Persona 4 Golden. I do not know why, okay? I don't know why. He was fast. He crit a lot. He had a bunch of good statuses. Wind is not, like, that bad in Persona 4 compared to Persona 3, which was real surprising, but yeah, he's solid member. Chia is C tier. She does have access to a lot of more damaging moves in the late game, and she unlocks some good medium. She unlocks stronger moves for certain points of the game. But that's kind of all Chie got for herself. Otherwise, she's just kind of mid. She's just worse kanji. Speaking about kanji, the damage output on kanji is genuinely crazy if you get like the correct setup and everything. Me in the future editing this video put up a clip of kanji doing insane fucking damage. But anyway, yeah, kanji's good. Naoto is S tier. Naoto is so fucking good in Persona 4. She never left my team. She never left my team after Heaven. She was that fucking good. And I hadn't even maxed out her social link. I was using Sukuna Hikona. The fucking was yeah not yeah Sukuna Kono, not her ultimate persona. Teddy's fucking ass. Teddy's so fucking ass. Dog. Wait, no. Teddy's so fucking I've never leveled up Teddy. Okay? He's got good healing options for when you get him in the game. Yukiko doesn't even have access to Mediorama, I think. Which, so you can use him for temporary healing while grinding up Yukiko. But that's the best that motherfucker got for himself, okay? That's the best he's got for himself, okay? Yukiko. A tier. There's a bunch of characters that could fit into like an S- tier or something like that that are really good, but like not that good. But that finishes our segment about Persona 4. Let's move on to 5. Anyway, we're here at Persona 5. Let's get started with Ryuji Sakamoto. The disgusting damage you can get with Ryuji is like kind of insane in this game. I really need to show you how much God Hand does in this game. You really gotta see it with your own eyes. On is a decent healer. Oh shit, my Persona 5 Royal finally finished downloading. I didn't even notice it downloading in the background. I was re-downloading. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain. I was re-downloading Royal on my computer. I deleted it a while ago. But anyway, An is a decent healer, good fire user. I think she's unironically better than you could go for. No, she's worse than you, but like, I'll place her at 18 feet top of it. Okay. The twink is pretty good. I think if you use the Ketchy, especially in the 3rd semester, he's pretty good. Disclaimer, I technically haven't finished Royal on my own Steam account. I'm still in Okuma's Palace. But I have played the 3rd semester in like my cousin's house at one point and beat the entire thing there. So I think I have some understanding of Kasumi and Sumire and Ikeshi. Anyway, Haru is I'm currently like going right through Akuma's right now, so Haru's been really useful. A bunch of damaging attacks. Her psychic attacks are pretty good. That's kind of all I've got to say about Haru. I actually gotta lower her down to same thing with Naoto. I gotta lower her down to A tier, not S tier anymore. Same thing with Ketchy. Ketchy gotta lower down to A tier. They're not available throughout the game a lot, so that's why I'm lowering them down. Sumi gets B tier for the sheer fact she's only available for like the final dungeon of the game. Like she would have been like probably A tier, but like no, just she's so unavailable throughout the entire game. Makoto, a very good team member, good healing, nuclear, good damage output, all that shit. Yusuke's just worse. Ryuji. With ice, Morgana's fucking ass. Morgana is just genuinely the worst character on this list. He takes so much damage. He barely survives most of my encounters. Oh shit, I was scrolling. But that's it. That's my final list. Like and subscribe. God, I fucking hate myself for saying that. Bye.